Right, this is just a quick video to show you kind of a quick little overview of some of the things I might cover on this channel, on my little adventures and research and things like that. So these are, this is one of my projects that I had going on, and a sort of different connections with a particular person in my life, or where most of these lines are derived from. And then I just made little lines around the globe to see where they go. And some really interesting things along the way. There's along this line here, which was part of, I was triangulating love, so to speak. And this would be the center of it. This would probably be uh, this would be one side of the scale, and then this is the other side of the scale. And I guess on this side of the scale, what I found is, or maybe this would be the center, you know, and then this would be one side, and that would be the other. That probably makes a lot more sense, for it to be that way. But anyways, so there is a lake, two different lakes in Canada on this line here with his last name and my last name. And my last name is not common, in the very least, nor is it anything that I would expect to find in Canada. So that was pretty interesting, and they're literally both on this line. So that was pretty cool. And then another thing I was researching was North Poles, like old North Poles, because we know the globe moves around and the poles move around. So I was looking at where old North stars would have been, because the North Star changes as well, with the, what's the terminology? The equinoxes, something of the equinoxes. I have the information here somewhere. Is it this one? Da, 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 da. Not that one. Might be this one. Or this one. Precession of the equinoxes. I don't see it on here, but anyways, it's precession of the equinoxes. So the North Star changes with those, and I think we are almost at the exact middle point of when Polaris is the North Star, so that's kind of cool. But I was looking at old North Stars and where the North Pole might have been at some point in time. And on my journey there, I found this really cool thing up here in Canada. And if this will focus in here quick, there is what looks like this awesome dragon. And I don't know exactly what these things would represent, but there's these very interesting little bits here. And really, I didn't notice the dragon until after. I'm further out right now from the things that I noticed, because when I was looking, I was actually quite close down in and just kind of zooming over the landscape. And what I found is what looks to me like an ancient geoglyph site that has representations for Orion, the Pleiades, or Pleiades, however you want to pronounce it. Under here is either is Sirius. So here's some, let me just show you quick some of the things that I saw on here. This is an Inuit face here, and I don't know if this is their body. This looks like a Tibetan Mastiff type dog, or like an Eskimo type dog. This here is clearly a horse. This is its nose, its cheek, eyes, um, the forelock, the mane, ears probably back here a little bit. Um, and then really, really stunning. And you can't see all of it from here. I can show you on earthquakes on the USGS earthquakes website. But this is a woman and a man. So here's her face, her nose, her mouth, and here's his nose and mouth and chin. That's her chin, and her hair, and goes down his neck, and then I think would be her breast, and then I don't remember what part is here, but it looks like she's sitting on his lap, and this is her leg. You see a delicate foot here, the heel. And if that's natural, go nature. You do your thing, because that's some cool ass stuff. But yeah, so you got this female and male. You got this horse, dog, Inuit, and then I was looking a little closer, and you have what looks like Orion's belt here. And then furthermore, you have Bernard's loop, which I thought was pretty incredible. It has the loop pretty much exactly as it goes. I mean, I'm sure there's some discrepancies here. And then up here above the Inuit, so this would be around where Taurus is from where Orion is. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little stars up here that look like the Pleiades. So I thought that was pretty cool. Or 7 little spots that look like the Pleiades. So those could be mounds or circles or something that were made to represent it. And this interesting bit here, I'm not sure what that's all about. It almost looks like a shadow of the Pleiades. Or this would be the shadow of the Pleiades, and that's the stars. But when you do when you put a overlay, which I have several overlays that I've done during this, when you put an overlay over it, let me see if I can find a good one here. That's not a very good one. That one's not very good either. Anyways, when you put the overlay on here, you can kind of see what stars would be where and what the landscape has in those spots. Like for instance, the dog I believe has a star in his mouth. The bullseye. What is it? Aldebaran. Let me see what the name of that star is. Taurus, my friend, where are you? Okay. What is it all? Aldebaran or Aldebaran. So that star, if you look from the bullseye, this line here goes pretty much right over the nose of the Inuit, so it's like an eyesight sort of thing, which I thought was pretty cool. I know I have a good overlay here somewhere, but anyways, I just wanted to show it kind of a quick overview. I'll do a really in-depth video about that at another point in time that kind of shows where everything points to. I want to give a shout out to Wayne Herschel for inspiration in searching, to Kevin Janok for help, big inspiration. I wouldn't have found half the things I found without Kevin Janok, so big props to him. Wayne Herschel is very inspiring, and Larry, this gentleman here, the Great Pyramid um, researcher, Larry, um, incredible stuff he's found. Also, big inspiration. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to them, um, and also my very good friend Glenda, who keeps me going and lets me feel like it's okay to be free with my thoughts and my research. And I don't feel. It's nice to know that I have that kind of um, all these kind of people in my lives. Some of them are, very logical, and some of them are very emotional, and it's just a great mix of inspiration. And I've found a lot of great things, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. So that's just kind of a little snippet of some of the things I've found, and a lot of what I see too. I'll find hearts, or I'll just be searching someplace, and there'll be hearts. Like, here's a heart. So anytime there's a heart, which reminds me also, Quinn Michaels, big inspiration for like algorithms and code. I found a lot of great stuff on the face of the earth, just listening to his videos and following along with code and algorithm, and just some great stuff. So big inspiration there as well. So shout out to those guys. I'll put links to their channels in the description, so you can check them out and see, kind of what's inspired me, and hopefully they inspire you too. And hopefully you'll get to see some cool stuff on the adventures. Like, also the dragon face. There's a really cool face right up here. This guy. There's his nose and his mouth and his eye, and it looks like he's yelling or singing or spilling out something, which is also interesting because it falls right here at what looks like a helix or a DNA helix. And there's so much cool stuff out here. You just got to go on a little adventure. Put on some music or a video, and or get an idea and start looking. But anyways, long Minnesota, goodbye. I'm very good at that. I hope you guys enjoy my videos in the future. Fair warning, I'm awkward, uh, but hopefully you can forgive me for that. And yeah, excited to post more stuff for you guys. So have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.